another Baker Mayfield related one, and this one's kind of interesting. Pro Football Talk asks the question, could the key be trading Baker Mayfield? Could it be trading him in 2023 as opposed to 2022? So in other words, letting the entire season play out and doing it. And again, this was in conjunction. Charles Robinson from Yahoo Sports was the one that kicked around the idea initially. But it's kind of interesting because the fully guaranteed money kind of runs out. There's no commitment beyond the year. The question becomes, though, he's a free agent after that season. So it's just kind of interesting. You know, do you let it play out a little bit and then you're not on the hook for as much money? The situation's really interesting with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, it is. I read that piece, and the interesting part about it, and I thought that was the most interesting, you know, if they were to do that and then he were to leave in free agency, they would get some draft compensation there, I believe, a compensatory 4th or 5th round pick. So that kind of sets, as far as the market goes, it sets like a basement level market on him, if you were to wait him out that long. So if somebody did trade for him at that point, like that gives you a place to start your negotiations, where right now the negotiations are kind of all over the place. We're getting rumors that, you know, Detroit's not interested, Carolina's not interested. And it's like, holy cow, like, how are we going to get rid of this guy? I honestly think they should move him as soon as possible and buy the draft if possible. You mentioned the Steelers, to go back to the article before that. I don't know how he ends up with the Steelers. The Browns certainly aren't going to get him there. I don't see them releasing him either. So I don't really see that one. The one that makes the most sense is the Seahawks, right? And they liked him coming out of the draft. If you could get a mid-round draft pick, even a 5th or 6th at this point, even if you had to take on some of the contract to get off of him, get him out of the locker room. I mean, is he going to be okay with sitting out a year? It's really unlikely. It's a really interesting situation. But I think it would behoove the Browns to get off of his contract and get him on his way as soon as humanly possible without shooting themselves in the foot compensation-wise, if possible.